One Last Marble, a poem by John Beckner. Today unfolded as a challenging day, insulin taken, but lunch kept at bay. Set out on my chair for a mile-long ride to renew my ID before it expired. To the DMV I journeyed, swift and straight, yet the Board of Elections changed my fate. In less than 10 minutes an ID I did secure, unaware of the danger I'd soon endure. My glucose was dropping, confusion set in, forgot where to head as the world seemed to spin. A pharmacy beckoned, a drink I sought to take, but I bought cold medicine, a simple mistake. I roamed through the parking lot trying to recall, like searching rooms at home for a purpose small. Found myself on Cook Road, no memories there. Checked Google Maps, but the address seemed to bear. Felt I lived nearby, searched for a sign, moved toward the busiest road I could find. Headed east on the sidewalk, McDonald's in sight. Familiarity flickered, then faded from light. An hour disappeared, in the bike lane I did wake. A police officer approached for my safety's sake. "Are you okay?" he asked. I knew something was wrong. Scanned my monitor. Glucose was low for too long. Too low, it read, with a perilous 30. He asked if I'd been drinking or felt unworthy. "I'm diabetic," I said, "just need some aid." But his questions continued. My patience frayed. He wanted to help, offered medical care, but I declined gently, though confusion was there. He pressed for my address, my city and state. "Mom said never to share," I told him straight. He quizzed me on dates, on the president's name. "Tuna Day," I answered, not playing his game. He threatened an ambulance if I didn't comply, so I gave him my birth date with a reluctant sigh. As the officer spoke on his radio line, I whispered to Lucy, "What address is mine?" She told me gently, concern in her tone, wondering where I was, standing alone. I asked the officer, "What street is this here?" He told me, as confusion refused to clear. Lucy reminded me of the juice I did carry. She knew my condition was nothing to tarry. I sipped on the juice, though the fog remained thick, aware that recovery would not be quick. She'd seen me like this in times now past, helping me navigate until the haze had passed. The officer returned, insisted I stay, but I chose to leave, didn't want to delay. Sam called as I traveled, though directions were blurred. She offered her help, her calming word. Google Maps guided me, though thoughts were a haze. Sam urged me onward, her concern ablaze. Passed by the cops who watched from afar, drank more juice, though relief was still far. Arriving near home, the fog began to lift. Realized I sought Oreo, my heart felt adrift. Called out for my friend, into briars I peered, but silence answered, just as I feared. A voice called out, I turned to see, Sam in the bike lane, arriving for me. "Are you here to help me find my friend? With your sharp ears, a hand you could lend." But slowly she shook her head from side to side, a quiet gesture she couldn't hide. I thought she wouldn't help me in my quest, but realized traffic had her compressed. Sam's presence soothed, she sent me on my way. "I'll meet you there," was all she'd briefly say. At home I realized his food I'd missed, awaited his meow, his presence I wished. Sat with Sam as she handed me a banana to eat. Her eyes held a truth, gentle yet discreet. Suddenly clarity broke through the cloud. "Oreo's dead!" I exclaimed aloud. Her nod was soft. "It's been weeks," she said. Grief overwhelmed me. My heart felt like lead. But strength returned with Sam by my side, her comfort a beacon, a steady tide. Before she departed, she offered a gift, a marble to hold when my spirits would shift. When it seems all your marbles are lost and gone, keep this one close, you're never alone. 13 years of purring bliss, a feline friend I'll sorely miss. But suddenly those shining eyes were veiled beneath the night's disguise. I lost all my marbles that crazy day. Where they went, I couldn't say. Sanity seemed far from me. Someone to help me was my plea. Then you appeared, a steadfast friend, with kindness that would never end. A marble from your own you gave, to help my weary soul be brave. Thank you, Sam, for being near, for mending seams once torn by fear. Your gift became a beacon bright that led me back into the light. Still got my marble.